Is this wet? We can put a car here. We can put a car here, can't we? Hey, Jimbo, you looking them over? Good deal. Rat rod, you know what a rat rod is. You know, small towns aren't for everybody. I mean, that's just it. Large towns aren't for everybody, you know. Little towns is but see how pretty? I mean, you can't, you just can't buy that stuff at Walmart.
Brewton's a small town in South Alabama. We're about 60 miles north of Pensacola, Florida.
Just 8 miles north of the Florida border, we find Brewton, Alabama. Population 5,400 and home of the Alabama Blueberry Festival.
It's a very nice little town. It's somewhere in between a really small town and a very large town like Pensacola.
A lot of good stuff about living in a small town.
Is this where I want to raise my children? Is this where I want to raise my grandbabies?
Originally named Newport, the city became Brewton in honor of E.T. Brewton, a prominent train station agent in the 1800s.
I'm Mary Yank Lovelace from Brewton. Brewton's been very fortunate over the years with timber industry being the mainstay. My grandfather had a big sawmill downtown where the Jennings Park is. If you look, the murals depicts the logging industry. One of them has the first log truck in Brewton. That's my grandfather's brother in the passenger seat, Yancy Lovelace, who was also a mayor of Brewton, so I'm not even the first Yancy Lovelace mayor of Brewton.
1957 brought major industry to Brewton with Container Corporation of America's paper mill. One resident joined the company soon after the doors opened.
Look at this picture here. Look at the original way that we unloaded wood and brought wood into the mill. It's short logs, and the loggers were bringing in on double axle trucks. Glen Freeman, I'm still a bleach plant operator. I was hired June 24, 1959. My first job was utility department. I was out of high school and was working at a service station. That's when we pumped the gas and checked on. There was a foreman out the mill that I serviced his vehicle there. And he said, man, why don't you come up to Container and you'll see it. Well, I'm sure he said a good word. Thank you, buddy. That was on a Monday, and I had to stay over to Wednesday night, and I come in on midnight Wednesday night.
Hey, I worked one summer out
I didn't know that.
out at the mill, so it's you know, it's a wonderful place to work.
I see him almost daily. His office is right next to ours.
Shortcut, girls.
He can go around our offices, but he always opens the door and walks through and just zooms by and says, just taking a shortcut, guys. Okay, Mr. Glenn.
He's definitely one of those people that you want in your life. He's always with a smile.
He's young at heart. Woo. He's one of those guys where you just, if you're in a bind, you want Glenn to be there with you.
Shazam.
He calls me Patty, which is not my name. I said, you know my name's not Patty, right? He said, I know, but I just am assuming that you're Irish with your red hair, you know, so like St. Patrick's Day. And so ever since then, he walks by, hey, Patty, how's it going, Patty?
I have no idea, but sort of cool.
She might be 60, but a recent expansion by Georgia Pacific modernized the mill, allowing it to generate much of its own power from a byproduct of paper production. That's cause for a celebration.
Our new turbine is capable of 75 megawatts of generation, which is enough power to support 60,000 homes.
Georgia Pacific is investing this kind of dollars. That means they're investing in the future for the people, too.
Just look around and see at all the folks that are impacted by this.
GP has done a great job, and I'm real thankful for it. I am.
Georgia Pacific's total investment of $438 million to grow and expand the business right here is absolutely continued proof that Alabama is open for business.
But you know, it's been that way ever since Georgia Pacific's been in Brewton. That playground was originally early 2000s. Well, it had reached about the end of its life. They were very gracious, very interested in children, and they built a whole new playground, and it's even better than the one that we had.
I've got 4 young children, and they absolutely love the new park.
All right, these are wooden footballs. They're made out of cedar strips and they're hand painted.
The Blueberry Festival started over 30 years ago. It started as just a small festival, and it's grown now to where we have vendors from all over this part of the country that comes in. And
it draws anywhere from 25 to 30,000 people.
We have kids, we have entertainment. Obviously, we got some blueberry. We got some ice cream, cobbler crunch.
I'm eating blueberry ice cream with blueberry crunch. So doesn't get any more blueberry festival than this. So every year I just look forward to walking around and seeing all the different vendors, and I love the homemade stuff.
You remember our friend Glenn.
Okay, here's what we're doing.
He helps organize and run the annual car show.
I put on a lot of car shows. I organize, and that's always a big whoop-de-doo. And a friend of mine, and
you know them?
No, but you get all that kind of stuff when you're driving around. I reckon at heart, I'm sort of a show-off. I had my first car, I bought my first car when I went to work at the mill. What was it? It was 57 Chevrolet. Yeah. Do I wish I had it back? Oh, my. I was old when I bought my first little hot rod. I started going to some car shows with some local guys, and I said, I can do this. So Kayla and I are looking at best paint, best interior, best engine.
Oh, that car show was great. A lot of different cars. I don't have an antique car, and I hadn't been in a car show, but I judged one here in Brewton one time. And people are real serious about their cars. You better be really careful. Yeah. He was talking about making people upset. You really can't.
Yeah.
This year, Mother Nature played spoiler.
Hey, Neil!
Dousing the festival with rain.
I appreciate you coming, buddy. I don't know what the rain's going to do, but stay dry if you can.
Glenn does a fantastic job, and a lot of us like to come to it because it's so well run.
So did you actually put this one together yourself?
Yes. This is a 1962 Austin Healey. It's a marquee from England. It's not made anymore.
The yellow 41 Chevrolet pickup.
32 Ford, Speedline 32. It's a special model.
Yeah, I've knew Glenn for several years. He seemed like a nice fella. He puts on a good show.
We hope that everybody goes home pretty well satisfied. Spark plug, chainsaw chain.
76 years young. Retirement is not on Glenn's radar.
There's a good reason why his office is right when you come into the front door, because when you see him, he puts a good start to your day.
Shazam! You know, I'm 76. I reckon somewhere down I found, I'm pretty happy here, and I'll go to the mailbox.
His longevity speaks a lot to his work ethic and his commitment.
From there, I try to learn something every day. Woo, and I peck around and I got it. Feels pretty good.
He has an immediate impact on you as a person.
I wasn't expecting him to be so energetic.
I'm passionate about what I do, Walt, but also I'm a little scared not to work. I've always worked, and it feels odd not to do that. No mail today.
I don't even see a generational gap there when we're talking about things that matter.
Can you teach an old dog new tricks? Maybe so, Walt. Maybe so. Maybe you're looking at it. Yes, ma'am.
We got you a gift. This is for you, from your own personal camera crew.
Oh, I can show some.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I can see it.
Oh yeah, I can see those guns showing already.
Well, there it is right there.
There we go.
It is what it is. Yeah, sort of like Shazam. I'm talking about, look at this. It's good. Thanks, gang. Every day is Christmas and every day is Mardi Gras, so
Those are Mardi Gras beads, but you didn't get that, did you?